future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Iowa Cubs and the Durham Bulls. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jalen Beeks will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher?
Next to dig in, Eddie James, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it on to first, and with it, that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So a runner at first with one out now. And up now will be Vidal Brujan. Oh, one pitch on its way. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 2 full. Iowa leads it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Eddie James. First pitch on its way. And this is lined hard to deep left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Now batting.
So now into the box is Julio Rodriguez. He doubled his last time up. Slow little roller to third. He's got it. A tag for one. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Leading off the inning, it'll be Eddie James, as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Gigliotti has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So next to bat will be Eddie James, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Bulls used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Iowa Cubs and the Durham Bulls. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Shane McClanahan, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Next to stand in is Julio Rodriguez. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. But he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away. Next it'll be Poijun Park. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now the double steal is on here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. The batter will be Vidal Brujan.
Batting eighth, the second baseman.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And quickly there are two away. Now at the plate is Eddie James. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So next to hit is Eddie James. He flew out in his last AB.
Eddie James.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting,
Hey, drive those
the
guys
second
in.
baseman.
Here we go.
Eddie James.
Hey, no one better. Leave you right. On now.
Hey, your turn right here, kid. Drop him in. Your turn.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a shot toward right center. Low. Moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate.
Next, it'll be Michael Gigliotti trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Michael.
Herring stands at second with two gone.
Go, boys. Down here.
Now a ball rolls softly to second. Gonna be a tough play. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just two pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of a two-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Bulls came through and it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Brett Honeywell earns his third win of the year in relief. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Bulls. 2 runs on 4 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For Iowa, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
Time for baseball of the minor league variety as the show brings you coverage from the AAA East. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Iowa Cubs and the Durham Bulls. It's baseball
Ladies
on
and
the show,
gentlemen,
and it's coming up next.
Durham Bulls.
Josh Fleming, a left-handed Missouri native, is the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Eddie James.
Oh, deep one time. Here we go.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on,
Moonlight
come on.
Blaze going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game. Next up, Eddie James grounded out in his last at-bat.
Eddie.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. And another foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Bounce it to the left side. Over to first, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The I-Cubs are out in front, 1-0. Digging in will be Eddie James, who bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Pitch is mishandled behind the
All
plate,
right,
and
he's
it
up.
bounces
You're up.
away. And that will be a passed ball and an unearned run as he's across to score.
Right here, one time.
Line toward the gap in left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Always productive to score.
Next will be the designated hitter, Eddie James, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, Matty, so difficult to hit from both sides of the plate, but his eyes light up when he's hitting left-handed against the right.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit.
Hey, no one better, huh? No one better.
Striding forward now is the DH, Eddie James. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Swinging a soft liner.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there.
First, and the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Durham Bulls wrote an important...
It's tempting with any exciting young pitching prospect to start dreaming on his major league future, comparing him to established stars and aces at the major league level. We shouldn't do it, but we do because it's fun. You know, Sean Casey's with me right now. Case, you're seeing this guy pitch. He is absolutely dazzling. What's his world like right now? What are you seeing from him?
Ben, you're right. It is fun. It is fun when you get a guy like this.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Durham Bulls and the Iowa Cubs. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Iowa Cubs.
Eddie James gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Now to the plate, Greg Jones, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team, it's just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Got him to go down swinging there. Greg Jones, the second out of the opening frame. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And it's fouled away. 0-2, here it comes. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. The batter will be Vidal Brujan, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. No balls and 1 strike. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. To short. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. And now here is Tristan Gray. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Nick Schnell. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Nick Schnell goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Nathan Lucas is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Xavier Herring, 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Into the box, Greg Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Maciel will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Next to hit is Mark Griffith. He singled in his first AB. Lays off 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Stepping in now, Jim Haley. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. And now in the box, Vidal Brujan struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Duffy is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next up is Davy Grion. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Got him to go down swinging there. Davy Grion becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Tristan Gray stands in as he looks at a called strike. Scorched to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the outfielder, Nick Schnell. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to third. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping in once again is Nathan Lucas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
This ball will be chopped foul.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Late that time for a strike. And he fouls this one off. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take it.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. So now here is Greg Jones. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And stepping in, Mark Griffith grounded out in his last at-bat. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Right by him here. He's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Swinging a ground ball to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jim Haley. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball on both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And another foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rodriguez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. New inning set to get underway, and up now will be Vidal Brujan. Out in front of it, strike 1.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
And there's out number 1. Now to the plate, here is Davy Grion. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's struck 2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Now at the plate, here is Tristan Gray, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. An off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Iowa leads it 3. Enrique Tejeda comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Iowa Cubs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Eddie James earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he struck out 13 in this one. Miguel Lantigua pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Durham Bulls and the Iowa Cubs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Iowa Cubs.
Peter Lambert, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Eddie James. The potential tying run for him at third base. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
You're up.
And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
Always productive.
Next, here is Eddie James. Drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. At the plate now is Eddie James. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now. Next to hit, Eddie James. He bounced out last time up. Now the first pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Three-run home run down the line in right. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anything. Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming in the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Cubs came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Zach Brown gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Durham Bulls and the Iowa Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Cole Stewart, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So here is Eddie James as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Down the left field line and deep. The 0-1 delivery. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Now it'll be Jim Haley. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Sent on the ground out to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-run count. Having count.
So stepping in is Michael Gigliotti, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Reined in. Leading off the inning, it'll be Eddie James, and they could use a spark from him here.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
Hard hit towards center. Gigliotti is right there, 1 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Francisco Mejia. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
On to first, and they turn the double play. Digging in, the switch hitter, Eddie James, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Hey, swinging from the right side against left-handed pitching has been an area of concern for this guy so far this season. And his numbers aren't very pretty in those matchups.
Digging in next, Eddie James, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Find the ball, find the ball.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dilo? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here. Bust through him this one.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. So the next to bat will be Poijun Park, and their runners at the corners now. Hoping to send him packing, pitch on its way. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. It may have been a straight steal of home, and it's gonna pay off. Wow! Now into the box, Jim Haley. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On the ground, softly towards second. Fielded cleanly. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So that'll go down as a 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Bulls took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jalen Beeks earns the win, his second. Cole Stewart couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped